So LoonWatch is based at Northland College, in Ashland, Wisconsin, at the Sigurd Olson Environmental Institute. There are two main reasons why LoonWatch is there. The volunteers, we have over 430 volunteers that monitor loons throughout northern Wisconsin every year, and Northland College, its students, its staff, and its faculty. LoonWatch has two main parts. There's the research and monitoring and the education and outreach. So the citizen scientists participate mainly in the annual lakes monitoring program, which is done every year on lakes that they choose. However, we do a population survey every 5 years. We've been doing this since 1985. This research is actually used in publications. It's statistically significant work. We also have the Sigurd T. Olson Loon Research Award, where we give a small award to professional loon researchers. However, we are making some changes to that. We are going to begin to give that out to high school student and mentor, so that's an exciting change. We have the Speakers Bureau program, and we have about 8 speakers who are mostly loon rangers who've been doing that for a long time. I've been with LoonWatch for 7 years. I have speakers who have been loon rangers for 25 years or more that are doing this, so they have a wealth of experiences that they provide. We have the Get the Lead Out program, which is integrated into all of our programming, and we have a display that we lend out to lake associations that shows the different types of lead tackle and non-lead tackle. Really important to get the lead out. About 20% of loons die due to lead poisoning. Just the smallest lead sinker can kill a loon in 2 to 3 weeks. And then we have Loon Appreciation Week. We have an educational table back in the Commons, and our poster is there. We have a photo contest, and the winning photo graces that poster every year. Loon Appreciation Week is the first week in May, or I would say any time that you would like to appreciate loons. It's a little cold out right now. The ice is on the lakes, but I think we can definitely still appreciate loons and have warm, fuzzy thoughts, especially with that video, which was amazing. And then this is just the glue that holds LoonWatch together. So we have training workshops, like Eric mentioned here. We are at a lot of events throughout northern Wisconsin. We have a wonderful intern, wonderful staff, and a lot of support. And we do an e-newsletter every month to loon rangers, or folks who are interested in learning more about the phenology of loons throughout the season. So as Eric mentioned, LoonWatch is celebrating its 40th birthday. So since 1978, LoonWatch has been, we haven't missed a single year. There have been people monitoring loons on lakes in northern Wisconsin since 1978. We are very lucky to have folks who have been here. Gary Zimmer and Gary Chalwick, could you raise your hands? And they were actually here at the very beginning with the start of LoonWatch. And Gary Zimmer did the first studies of loons in Wisconsin. In 1976 and 1977, he was a graduate student at UW-Stevens Point. And so that his studies actually kind of drove the LoonWatch to be formed at Northland College through encouragement from the New Hampshire Loon Preservation Committee. And Gary Chalwick was a student at the time, and he volunteered to become the LoonWatch coordinator. It's a lot of work, so that was pretty big of Gary to volunteer to do that, and it's been successful every year since, so pretty amazing. So here's the Common Loon and Migration Map for North America. As you can see, we are at the southern end of the breeding range, which is in the blue area, which means our data is really important. We have 40 years worth of data. As we begin to feel the effects of climate change more and more, the data that we're collecting is becoming more crucial. And we're going to see those effects here in northern Wisconsin. Those pink arrows point to the migration routes. Most of the loons from the upper Midwest migrate down to the Gulf of Mexico if you're over to the Georgia Bight region, and then they winter down in the Gulf of Mexico. So loons are a water bird. You will not see them walking on land. They really can't. Their legs are positioned so far back on their bodies, I'm sure you saw that during the video, that they can't walk on land. The only time you're going to see them on land is when they're nesting for about 1 month out of the year, which is about mid-May to mid-June. And loons need about a 1/4 mile aquatic runway to be able to achieve flight. So I'm just giving you kind of the briefest loon primer that I possibly can. But really important to know that they need large lakes, they need large bodies of water, and they need pristine bodies of water. Loons need pristine nesting habitat and really healthy aquatic ecosystems to be able to survive up here. So they need natural shorelines with natural vegetation. They need clear, clean water to be able to see and pursue their prey, which obviously you saw was fish. Loons lay 1 to 2 eggs per season, and they incubate them for about a month, and both parents take care of the eggs and the chicks. So you can see that nesting behavior. They'll exchange while they're nesting for that 1 month. So we'll probably talk a lot more, you'll have a lot more questions about loons, but I just wanted to give you that very important information because it really pertains to what's happening in Wisconsin, and shoreline regulations can affect the amount of shoreline that is available for loons to nest. As I said, LoonWatch has been doing the Wisconsin loon population survey since 1985. This is a statistically significant survey. We utilize citizen scientists to do this survey. It's done once every 5 years on pre-selected lakes. So there's 258 pre-selected lakes. One day in the middle of July for about 1 to 2 hours, volunteers go out there. So our next loon population survey will be in 2020. What's interesting about this is back in 1985, we found that the loon population was about 2,357 loons. These are adult loons, not the chicks. And in 2015, the population had risen to about 4,350. So loons are doing well, but as you'll hear from us, there are a lot of threats to their survival. So it's great, and we are continuing to do this. We will probably do this into perpetuity as long as LoonWatch is around. And this is the kind of the world map, the world range map of loons in North America and Europe. I thought this was sort of an interesting statistics here. Worldwide, there are about 640,000 loons. 93% of the loons are found in Canada, or about 591,000. 6% are found in the US, or 37,000. And of that, of course, Wisconsin is home to 4,350. And then Greenland and Iceland make up the rest with about 5,000. So they're the other 1%. And there are loon programs throughout the country. Probably the only states that don't have citizen science monitoring programs are Massachusetts, Wyoming, and Idaho. Otherwise, Minnesota, Michigan, of course, Wisconsin, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Vermont, Montana, Washington, Alaska, and Canada all have citizen science programs. LoonWatch in Wisconsin is the second oldest citizen science program. So, thank you.